Hello, my name is Effie and I am one of the tourist guides of Corfu Perspectives Guided Tours. We want to share with you some stories about places and people you may know about, but there are still a lot of secrets to be discovered. Today we are talking about Mantouki. The neighborhood of Mantouki is one of the most traditional suburbs of Corfu town and one of the most historic neighborhoods of the island, as most of its houses were built in the 17th and 18th centuries in the traditional Venetian architecture. The first evidence for the seaside suburb begins to appear in the early 16th century. Mantouki is located between the Virgin Mary Platitera Monastery, close to the town, and Corfu's new port. As Mantouki is close to the sea, its inhabitants were the first to be attacked by the pirates and enemies that threatened Corfu. It was destroyed in 1537 by the chief of Ottoman fleet, Khaireddin Barbarossa. The seaside area was mostly built in the 17th century with a large residential development. During this time, 5 churches were built in the community, which now serve as landmarks for the settlement's limits. Mantouki is thought to have had at least 11 churches. Some of them are still standing today, while others have been destroyed.
Shining star, giving, receiving, changing, believing, only then we could start. Feel like that. Feel like
Mantouki's inhabitants were either fishermen, sailors, or harbor workers. Until the 1960s, there were shipyards along the entire length of the coast of Mantouki. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Mantouki played a crucial role in the economic development of Corfu, and it was the island's densest industrial zone, as well as one of Greece's most economically successful towns. Later, the growth of Athens as a major manufacturing location gradually brought about the collapse of provincial industrial activity. Today, all of Mantouki's industries are seized, and several structures have been demolished. In the 1960s, Mantouki's shoreline was embanked and expanded for the construction of the new port. Modern residential complexes started to be developed there. In 1985, the construction of the cruise shipyard took place. In 2000, a new passengers terminal was opened. Mantouki, despite its modernization and apart from the old, ruined factories, still retains its traditional spirit in its picturesque narrow streets, where time left intact certain corners of the neighborhood. There are small, colorful houses with flower-filled gardens. Some of them are abandoned, others are still inhabited, while many have been restored and look like exquisite doll houses, many of which are leased out for short periods of time by tourists to the island.
This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface. And I could walk for days, searching for your praise. But is it even there to find? Is there a chance for me to learn your memories? Will I slowly lose my mind? 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 Will I slowly lose my mind?
A narrow central road runs through Mantouki. In the past, you could find many shops, taverns, and fishing-related activities on this main street. Today, it is one of the most picturesque places of the area, which is due to the many historic houses that line it. Today, in Mantouki there are the facilities of the island's new port, where ferries from mainland Greece, Italy and Albania arrive. During the high season, a large number of cruise ships visit the island, bringing thousands of tourists every day. Many hotels, restaurants and cafeterias are located around the harbor. If you like the story and want to know more, check out our blog at corfuguidedus.com. Thanks for watching.